Heroes, no capes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like
Yo,
it.
yo,
The
I get
transitions are
excited.
coming through.
I get excited. Yo, it's all practice right now. These are all roughs, but I'm trying to get a little flow to the stream. But yeah, let me bring up this trailer, y'all. Is it a trailer? Sneak peek, whatever.
Whatever. Teaser.
Yeah. So this is it. Y'all ready for this? Y'all can see this
Yeah, throw it up.
audio working good.
Yeah, try to play it.
Dear HBO Max, I just learned you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of Judy Jetson. When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy, the only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies.
All right. Now I do have to I think stop and comment all the way through because we have got some copyright claims in the
Yeah.
in previous videos for like watching stuff. I got one on my Super Mario trailer, but it's just claims, it's not strikes. And we got permission to view it, but just to get into good habits of viewing stuff. So I'm stopping right there. I mean, we're gonna keep watching it, but so this is what I mean by these shows, instead of just having excuses or blaming people for their shitty projects, now you see them actually putting it into the show. Not directors and writers coming out afterwards. This is actually in the show. This was premeditated. And all the people who hate us are going to eat this up. But look at the art. Look at the art and look at the story. Now, the Velma, I remember she read books. Her ass wouldn't be sitting there watching no streaming service, wasting her time with TV. And then she said jinkies. So these people who currently hold our mediums, our entertainment, it's like the checking of the boxes, not just the color, not the identity politics, but what about this character do we think people like about them? So Velma's smart and she says jinkies. But you about to see a dumb fuck right here in this situation, obsessing over a TV show. So this is just definitely not Velma.
If there is one thing the internet agrees on, it's that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die. Sincerely, Velma. Well, at least Judy's still white.
Now, there's also some shit Velma wouldn't say. You should never change anything ever, because Velma's a scientist. And science changes unless you're one of the scientists nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But again, science is all about altering things, figuring out what went wrong, changing up the formula to get your ideal whatever. But that's again, this is not Velma. People will watch this and say, well, this ain't for you. You're not the target audience. It's just Velma for us, our representation. Well, it's not Velma from the start. Like before shit even gets woke, it's already retarded. Same with Lightyear. Before I saw the brown people and the dumb fuck, you know what I'm saying, that was Buzz Lightyear. I was like, there's other things besides the identity politics that are wrong about these. And them not knowing the character, but saying, we don't give a fuck. We own it. We write it. What you gonna do about it? You still gonna watch it? That's what they saying. So I'm keep on. You got some thoughts so far on this, bro?
I'll save it till the end because I'm getting heated on it. Go ahead.
Unknown caller. Spooky. Hello.
Ain't no telling what little gay Easter eggs we can find in the background. I don't see one right now, but I'm just saying.
Hello, Velma Dinkley speaking.
Hello, Velma. Do you like solving mysteries?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that. Who is this?
That's the mystery, and solve it quick because I'm in your house.
A serial killer?
Let me pause it.
Yes.
What's up? What's up, man?
So I don't mean to make this weird. Velma's thick. Okay.
Yeah.
Velma always been thick. Correct.
Yes.
Go back 4 seconds. Go back 4 seconds in the trailer, because I want to show you something right here.
In your house. In your house.
Go back, look for it. Right there. What is this? No ass.
That's a little back hump.
That's not even a back hump. That's just like she's trying to put. That's a skirt up, and she's putting that over the sweater. Okay.
Yeah.
I am so sick of Hollywood giving out this disease of inositol. Okay, for those of y'all
Mhm.
don't know, that's no acetol. Okay, it's infecting every thick character. All right, we all know that Velma has the high socks, the short skirt, and them thick ass legs. Okay, and look, so she got toast up top and jelly in the
Yeah.
back. Okay, and I don't see there's no toast, no jelly here. Okay,
Yeah.
all I see is this Easter egg of Velma and oh god, who's the one that she's usually with? Her friends in the Scooby Doo squad, and then there's a Judy Jetson. I guess is her origin story. Just telling you the trailer for that. That's the first thing I'm noticing that's making me upset about it. But keep going. I'll have more thoughts on it later.
You know something else that's weird about that, because the Judy
What?
Jetson thing, if they're both Hanna-Barbera properties, or I guess Warner Brothers, then
Mm-hmm.
Judy Jetson should be an actual person from the future.
Person.
This wouldn't be
those.
this wouldn't be something that she's
What?
watching. This wouldn't be content that she's
Right.
watching.
That's dumb. So technically, this is the year I think that actual George Jetson's supposed to be born this year.
Yeah.
So it's like we're thinking it's at least 50 years from this year. So Judy Jetson doesn't make sense. And while we're on it, you know what? Fuck Judy Jetson. Where's my boy Elroy at? You know what I'm saying? If there's anyone that deserves an origin story, it's Elroy. When they had the Jetsons meet the Flintstones, I think Elroy was a part of that. And even when the Jetsons had their first movie that happened like in the early 90s, Elroy was a key component of that movie. There's no point to have what?
Why we gotta shit on Judy Jetson? That's not Judy Jetson's fault. This is Velma talking about Judy Jetson. This is them. You just said fuck her. Where's Elroy? Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that hard on Judy. No shade to Judy. It's Elroy up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm Team Elroy all day. Get that
Team Astro, son. I'm the dog.
See? You see what I'm saying? Like Judy Jetson? Really? You chose her? Judy Jetson?
No, I'm saying if you can say Team Elroy, I can say Team Astro. Nonetheless, Judy Jetson don't need the hate right now. Okay, HBO Max.
I'm sorry. I'm Judy.
Velma's HBO Max brought her into this.
Exactly.
keep it on Velma. Keep it on Velma, bro.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this trailer is weapons cringe. Yeah, it's just disgusting.
Exactly.
Is this a fourth wall? That's what I mean. Like, because she did look at the screen, which, you know, Scooby-Doo, they do that. They do that sometimes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just the fact that it's actually being written out that Velma is this psychopath that they think we are, saying everybody deserve to die. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And look at the animation. I love my animation. They prefer to put that bullshit in here as opposed to drawing. You can't even draw the shit right. Nothing about this is Scooby-Doo. But anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah.
And solve it quick because I'm in your house.
A serial killer calling from inside my house? Yes, that's a classic. And that's my point. Why change anything when the classics all still work, right?
That Max. That's what I was talking about.
That. Yes. That.
You're inside my house.
Like, it's one thing for a show, a cartoon, animation to break the fourth wall because they're aware that they're a cartoon. This is breaking the fourth wall to address the toxic fans. That's weird. That's out of character. Is that all for that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And Mindy Kaling, like, she's a fine actor, as in skill wise, and she's a comedian. She's been funny in stuff I've seen her in, but she also co-wrote this show called Never Have I Ever on Netflix, which was about a was it South Asian? Is that the Indians? Whatever, the East, not them, the brown people. She made a show about that girl. Hey, they call themselves that.
Actually, I watched it. It was pretty good.
I loved it. I loved it.
I loved it. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So this writer is capable. So to see her go from that, where she's actually telling her story from a perspective of a brown person, to go to, okay, fuck you guys, I got your Scooby-Doo, well, I got your Velma, is like, damn, bro. Right. I hate to see that move from her. But I mean, she is a talented person. Again, it's just waste of talent. I hate to see this waste of talent.
Exactly. I mean, with my thoughts on it, I saw the additional casting for it. I guess we can talk about that in a second, but I see what they're trying to do, and that's part of why I'm having an irritation with it. Partly because Velma's Velma's character and her personality was always inquisitive. It wasn't pointed or to jab. Yeah, that was Freddy's thing. Now, if you told me
Yeah.
if this was Freddy, that's different.
Yeah.
Freddy makes sense. Even when you watch A Pup Named Scooby Doo, he was always like, guys, you know what this is? Red herring. He was that kid.
I
And he
love A
wanted to
Pup
be
Named
that
Scooby
guy.
Doo.
Yeah, like that version of him as a kid or even an adult makes more sense. So the whole scene with Velma doesn't make sense at all.
Right.
So, because she was naturally inquisitive, she'd always look at something and be like, oh, that's interesting. Let me look at this. And she would go off to the side while the characters were doing the actual mystery part of things. And she would come in and solve it at the end. Well, hey, I stepped away, but based on what I got, it's this person actually. That's her character. It's the correct you at the end, but not necessarily to be in your face.
Right.
You know
The whole time she just kind of taking in information, just listening. Okay, that's
Right.
your take on it. That's your take on it. Then she does like, I guess what, deductive reasoning based off of
Right.
everything that we got. It has to be this person. And you know what? She does. She let everybody else say who's the who the culprit is. And she's actually it's this guy. Let me tell you how.
Right. And you'd be like, let me know. All you'd be waiting for is and she would let you know. But I kind of learned the scientific method from Velma. Observe, collect, classify, choose, verify, predict. And she would do all that in that 30-minute episode. So by the time that you figure it out, she wait until everyone else had their guess. So it was like playing Clue. So you would get all of that within a 30-minute episode, and that was her job. And now that I think about it, Velma still doesn't make sense. I could see Freddy or what is her name? Who's the other one? Not Velma, but the other girl, Daphne. If it were Daphne, that would make sense because Daphne kind of was the valley girl, the pretty one, the one that was socially the socialite kind of. So Daphne or Freddy makes sense. Actually, Freddy and Daphne going back and forth would have made much more sense. And then the guy with the knife is just standing there like, are you guys serious right now? That would have actually been funny. That's funny. But this is just, in your face saying you suck already. And the show's not even out yet. And I was like, HBO Max doesn't really have any good content. And the content you're putting out, I don't want to watch now.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. The whole what happened to the Zaslav dude? I thought he was taking out all the terrible woke shit, and then here they go with this.
I think he's I think he's taking out the big budget stuff. I don't think he's really checking for that like that. But the reports that I was hearing was that he was talking to different accounting firms and asking, I need an accounting of the money that's being put into these projects. Like everything that you got, I need all the information on it. And he's actually extended that out into the comics. So DC Comics also. So I think that he's trying to get around to all that. But I do think that certain things are being released, and I don't think that he's got any say on that because of the release date. The money's been paid. It's already been produced. It's already out. And it's animated, so it can't really make it go too high or too low.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think that he's trying to get around to that and canceling certain things that aren't making sense. But I think he's focusing more on the comics and maybe the live action before it comes to the animated.
Yeah. Now, I had brought up Agent Bossy Boo's comment. Velma was already thick and nerdy. Agreed. So she was already that. And you know what? In that movie, they made that Velma look good.
The movie? Oh, yeah.
And so she can be, it's like this weird frumpy looking Velma. I guess to modernize Velma more, don't make her more sexual, but make her more less frumpy looking character with the you get what I'm saying, with the thick ass sweater, like show off the curves a little bit, as well as in the Scoob movie. So there was a movie called Scoob, and it was terrible. The animation was great, but that Velma was actually like a little tan. And And my woman was telling me that Velma's red hair is not a natural red. Daphne is the natural redhead.
Oh, yeah.
So I can, if they wouldn't have came out with this being this aggressive about it, if they would have gave us a more tan Velma, like in that Scoob movie, I would have been fine with it. The red hair, she can just dye her hair. But make her a little more sexy. Velma has pursued dudes throughout the shows.
Yeah.
So why all of a sudden? And I got on some people on Facebook because, man, they my friends on Facebook from like school. I went to a fucking liberal school and artists and all that type of shit. But anyway, so yeah, I was in the den of lions, of pussycats that's killing all of our media right now. But they're like, oh my God, but it's representation. We finally get to see, well, we don't have many characters. And I was like, but this is not Velma. They just put the label gay on her, and all of y'all just like, oh yeah, we love it. This is for us. I'm like, but you don't care that the animation sucks? We went to an art school. You don't care that the animation sucks? The art style? Exactly. You don't care that she doesn't behave like Velma? No. As long as these people throw out the little buzzwords, gay, black, trans, woman, then these motherfuckers' ears perk up like the dog and they ready for a fetch. Throw the ball so I can go get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the entertainment itself suffers because standards are so low. Because these are the vocal majority or the approved opinion that is like, okay, we're gonna keep doing this. These people love it. And that's why I said more fan fiction. It don't take shit. I'm not gonna say it won't take shit for me to make some Scooby-Doo adaptation, but some people can come up with a modernized Scooby-Doo adaptation. The story was already, these are kids in their early 20s, so they of drinking age. Shaggy getting high with his dog. Like there are already adult themes going on, bro. Because my wife, she loves Scooby-Doo. She's more a Scooby-Doo fan than I am, and I'm just like, hold on. I understand that these people are going to jail, but you got dudes going around scaring people, that's causing a public disturbance or whatever. You go to jail for that, but then you got these kids putting their life on the lines because ain't no telling what this dude gonna do when he gets you down in the basement of an abandoned house. The real villain can have their way with these kids. Like Scooby-Doo can be more adult themed.
Well, I was gonna say it can be. It's just the fact that with this one, it's on the nose in a very stereotypical way, because you're telling me that Velma might be a lesbian, which doesn't make any sense. But then also Shaggy guys is black in this show. Yeah. Shaggy's black, so the black guy's the stoner, and Shaggy doesn't make any sense because he literally had shaggy hair like a dog. So the black guy has go ahead.
But when you think about it, though, everybody is a stereotype in this, and I remember no, not the original. I'm talking about now. Yeah, now Mindy Kaling, I saw her talking about like yes and no, that Velma is now the smart Indian, like the smart brown girl with the glasses. Now you're making Daphne Asian. Okay, well, in the movie she knew martial arts. In the later cartoons, she know martial arts. Fred is the dumb blonde kid, sports dude. Shaggy is he's the stoner. He's also rich too, though. Shaggy is rich. Shaggy's family is well off, but it's actually Scooby that's rich. But by association, because Scooby is Shaggy's dog, Shaggy getting some of that money. So it's like, yeah, he a stoner. He rich though.
Okay. All right. I did.
But yeah, it's trash. It's trash, but everybody's a stereotype. So I feel you. I'm on board with you.
Yeah, someone said, yeah, Daphne's Asian now. Like, it's weird. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell they're doing with these. It's a self-insert at this point.
Yeah. So instead of having it's like we've grown up with diverse characters. Like, me and you was just talking about Power Rangers, Captain Planet. Like, there are these diverse back in the day, that's what our stuff was about. It was team ups and everybody looked different for the most part.
Yeah.
Or they had their differences. Now you can't leave white Scooby-Doo characters white. You can't just go make up some other show with a diverse group of people. They got an animal companion that does something. Don't have to solve mysteries.
Exactly.
But they can go on, journeys or adventures of the day, of the week type shit. Everything lacks creativity right now. We just helping y'all to see it. We just pointing it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. What you gonna do about it? Not watch it. It'll fail and they'll blame racism. Y'all going off. I love it. She has been hijacked.
Agreed.
I think they're purposely screwing all the great IPs. I think so too. I'm a conspiracy theorist. So I think you take away entertainment and art. That's how you take down a culture, civilization, the morale of the people. But hey, we ain't got to go that far. Y'all feel me though. Who answers unknown numbers? I feel you. And as a black person, she'll definitely know not to be doing that. Look, Christopher Miller, he said, "No, I'm mistaken. It's not just black folks." Chris said, "Don't nobody answer." No, Carla.
Exactly.
Oh, this show looks about as much fun as radioactive butthole cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. I think lean into the stereotypes. You didn't have to turn to Velma Brown, but she's smart. Like she later become more engineer like, create her inventions and whatnot. Not just smart with the mystery. So have her doing that on the squad. Have Fred being the muscle, or Fred actually was the one who come up with the contraptions to actually catch the dudes. And then it's Velma who's the one who figures out who it is. So, keep Fred is not the dumb fuck. Fred can get shit done. He's smart. He's just not book smart, I guess.
Exactly.
Keep Shaggy. Shaggy's the dude who has the dog and the dope house. Like Shaggy was the cool ass friend, but Scooby is helping on mysteries. I hate that Scooby is a fucking weirdo, like scary ass dog, like fearful. But at the same time, when you do it for a Scooby snack, you're out from a Scooby snack, he putting that nose down, he barking, he's alerting, so he's still doing dog stuff.
Exactly.
Lean into the stereotypes, keep them folks white, make it modern, throw a little brown on Velma. I'm fine with it. But modernize it in a way that it makes sense for the time, not for the politics. The art, bro, that animation. Look, oh yeah, I'll be going off. I'm going.
Yeah, my man's riled up.
Yeah, man. You got some thoughts, bro?
I just think that at this point, they're preemptively getting upset with people that aren't gonna like it, rather than letting the market decide whether it's good or not. And for me, that's just as crazy to nuke your customers before it even comes out. You know what I mean? It's
fuck you, Phoenix. I'm thick, son. No ass at all. I'm listening to you. I'm just throwing stuff up there. You just stop talking on that. They saying crazy shit.
Yeah, it's weird to think that now it's just being aggressive marketing back. I think that's the thing for me is the fact that if you're trying to make fun of people and actually kind of make a point at the same time, I think that the writers for The Boys are doing a great job at that. You know what I mean? It would explain like, hey, why people that actually might like Homelander because of the stuff he says or stuff that they're afraid to say, and he says it, and you're like, you know what? But that kind of is how they feel, but it makes sense the way you're writing. I know you're trying to make fun of them, but it might be proving their point too, and it's very nuanced in the way that they're doing it, and not beating you over the head with it. You know what I mean? Like that's the writing I think that they're trying to do, but because of a lack of a skill, lack of effort or creativity, they're not able to do it. So they're only able to just start, saying, fuck you. We don't really care that you don't like this. We're making it anyway. And if you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I've been seeing between this and She-Hulk is irritating.
All right, now C4C. Remember in the late 90s when Scooby-Doo and the zombies were real for the first time, it was crazy at that time. Now check this out. So I'm going to go to my Twitter because I just responded to that. Somebody posted this, but let me share that to give you a comparison of what entertainment was back then and the bullshit that we got now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a little clip, and it's some music, so I might
wow.
have to mess around with it. But here you go.
Okay.
You know what?
Ooh.
I'm
I
not
haven't
gonna
seen
play
this
the
before.
music. Bro, you
Okay,
never seen
go
Scooby-Doo on
ahead.
Zombie Island. Hold on. Let me stop looking at that screen and look at you.
No.
Get the
What?
fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Really?
You telling me
Really?
watching? Hold on. I'm gonna go off on you after it's over. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
What?
I muted it so for the music thing,
What
but
the fuck? Wow. The fuck is this? Was in the 90s?
yes.
This is awesome art.
This is
Oh
a
my
movie.
god. Wow. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, I did not know that was a thing. Wow.
This is Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. So in this movie, bro, you've never seen this. They went to an island.
No.
They was on a mystery. They had heard like this was an actual haunted place. They went, it was ghosts and stuff. I'm finna spoil it for you, but I don't give a shit about spoilers. I think the experience doesn't compare to, just being told. You have to watch this. So the gang, they go there because they want to investigate this house. They find out that yes, the house is haunted, but the only reason it's haunted because those two cat women that you saw, they were actually these cat spirits. They had prayed to this like cat spirit, so they got that power. And
don't tell me no more. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
He gonna watch it.
I go watch
bro.
It. I go watch
shit
it.
Was
bro,
real.
You need to check this chat. Bro, this chat's got out of hand, bro.
Shit was real on that Scooby-Doo. Hold on, let me see the chat, bro. Let me see the chat. What's y'all got?